Last game for the Pac-12 section of the show here, Washington State and Oregon. We've got Oregon 20-point home favorites, 60 the total. Oregon, obviously, how do they come out? They either come out fired up and want to run through Washington State, or it's just a crushing, tough, painful loss because they thought they at least tied it up with that field goal. And sure enough, it misses and they fall to Washington. How do they pick up the pieces? Dan Lanning, Bo Nix, and company following that kind of loss. That'll be interesting. Washington State, to me, they have cooled off considerably, I would say, the last couple of weeks here. 25-17 loss to UCLA, which their offense and Cameron Ward got shut down. And then last week against Arizona, they really got shut down. There was no run game. It was an anemic game again from Ward. Fifita at quarterback for Arizona lights it up against Washington State's defense. That's not what I want to see going into Eugene, Oregon. I actually think Oregon does show up here. I would lean to laying the point. I don't like the way things are headed for Washington State. All of a sudden, their defense has come unglued, and their offense and Cameron Ward was just lighting it up in the first 4 games. And here they are now. They've scored 23 points in the last 2 games combined. That's their average in this game. They're not covering on the road here at Oregon. So, and Oregon's defense is still, I think, pretty good. Did they play great last week? No, but that's a prolific offense. And I think they have a better defensive effort in them here. I lean favorite. I don't know if I'll get there, though. C-Mac, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't rag on the defense. It's good for, Pac-12. I guess, it's solid. I don't know what's happened to Washington State at all. And you go, they don't have a ton of injuries. They just looked horrible. The last few times, can they get right here? This is now a ton of points. They played Oregon tough the last few times, the last few years. I've seen some, watching those games like I do. I kind of want to take the points with Washington State, and that's how bad they've looked. But I think at almost 3 touchdowns, and just as long as Cam Ward, what's going on with him? I got to dig into it a little bit deeper throughout the week, but I'm already looking at the points here, Washington State.
This team can't run the football. This team doesn't overly try to run the football, Washington State, and they've been pass heavy, and you wonder if teams are figuring them out right now. You really have to wonder if they've figured out how to defend Cameron Ward and the Cougars offense, because this is a staggering falling off a cliff for this offense, considering what they did in the first 4 weeks and now what they've done in back-to-back games against UCLA and Arizona. It's staggering to see the decline in the Washington State offense.